kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking for a gap. It's Fisher. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Walker to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He's got him. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Walker will fire. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So no dice on third down, and they'll punt it away on fourth. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And now this offense will take the field again. Keeps it on the draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Walker to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fisher fighting off the defender. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. He's got an open man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Walker will fire. A spectacular one-hand grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Man, what great concentration by the big fella. And you see he pulls it in. What a spectacular one-handed grab.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And his throw was incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Walker to throw. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's James. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well give it to him again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Trying to pound it in. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. Going to the running game. That hole closed quickly and pick up with 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's past the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Now, on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Walker will fire. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
As a quarterback, it's never fun getting hit, but it always feels a little bit better when you're able to complete a strike down the field. Nice shot.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Bailey. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Walker to throw. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Using his legs, it's Fisher. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chugging that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Now this offense is back on the field, keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The sure hands, it's James. Brings him down at the 48. It's That's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Walker will fire. Caught over the middle. It's Benjamin. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. They'll leave it with him. And they get him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. On the run, it's Fisher. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Walker to throw. Punts it out of the air. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll run it again. And it's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Rambles into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Manning. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Walker will fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Nice move there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
First down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in with one hand. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And on 3rd down, they find a way to get the ball to the back end space and move the chain.
And that's a play the defender would like to have back. They like to think that they can cover running backs on these types of angle routes, but they're just not good enough on the coverage, and that allowed the offense to convert that 3rd down.
Finds his target down the middle. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Jefferson. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Jefferson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Walker to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Fisher. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Brought down at the 43-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. On the run, it's Jefferson. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Walker will fire, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And this D's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, and especially when you got cornerbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Oh, they're after him. Got rid of it just in time.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Walker to throw. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee.